Hey, Carmen.
Peace, what's going on, JD? How are you?
I am well. I'm well. And so excited to talk to you again. I think the last time you were here, I was like, how nervous. You were in the studio. You stayed a good while. You did a freestyle. It was all
Yeah,
good.
you look great.
Thank you. Thank you. I am
Yeah,
excited about this project that's happening right now.
thank
Beautiful
you.
Revolution Part 2. I know we got it's out today,
Yeah,
September 10th. And I'm excited about that because from the first one, Part 1, it was really about making sure that we understood, despite everything that we were going through, you really kind of got us through the pandemic, to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah.
And
Give that.
despite everything that we were going through, I believe the message was, we can still lead with positivity, right?
Yes, yes. And that I mean, I understand and don't overlook the fact that we were dealing with a lot. And I'm not telling people like to ignore our feelings, our pain, our hurt. But I mean, I'm like one who looks at that and says, okay, let's deal with this pain and hurt, but also let's get through it and let's get through it and come out even stronger and come out even better. So
Yeah.
part one really was about that. A Beautiful Revolution part one was about that. Part two is like really the the next step to me as far as like creating your joy, creating your love, creating hope, and just great vibrations, like what we can create for ourselves and self-empowerment, but also what we want to put out in the world. And that's
Yeah.
what this part two is about, and I want to give that to the world, like as a human being and as an artist.
Yeah. So I was going to say, what is beautiful about the revolution? Because, we saw so much violence, we saw so much unrest and so much social injustice. When
Yeah.
you came up with that title, what did you see the beauty was in the revolution?
Well, a lot of times when we say revolution, we automatically think it's the revolt against the system.
Right.
But I actually created the title from a quote that I saw from a woman named Assata Shakur, who was a Black Panther, who now is in exile from the 70s. Really
Yeah.
powerful woman. I read her book and she's an incredible human being. Anyway, she talked about revolution being about love, revolution being about treating your partner right, revolution like acknowledging the beauty in some others. And I was like, man, I never thought about revolution from that way. And
Yeah.
that's what made me come up with the title of A Beautiful Revolution. And I really put it out there to say, man, to have us say, man, what is revolution to you? Like, what would a beautiful revolution be to you, JD, or what to whomever the listener is? And for me, it is about like changing my perspective and empowering myself
Yeah.
and finding God within myself and being in tune with God, and also spreading love and like and spreading joy and having tools and mechanisms to deal with the stuff that we were going through. Because
Yeah.
the change got to start with us no matter what. Like
It
I could be,
does. You're right.
you know what I
Gotta
mean?
start with
So,
us. You're right.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what A Beautiful Revolution was to me, about that self-affirmation, self-transformation thing.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about some of the tracks on there.
Yeah,
What are in your favorites on there? Imagine. I really love that one. Talk to
yes.
me about Imagine.
Oh yeah, I love Imagine. It's featuring an artist named PJ, who is from North Carolina.
You're from Greensboro,
Yeah, she's from
my
Greensboro.
hometown.
Yo, I love Greensboro, by the way, and
Don't
I
be just
love.
saying that comment.
No, I went down there a lot and did a lot of research down there because I was working on a character that was from Greensboro. This is during the movie I did, the
American
American
Gangster.
American
Yeah.
Gang. Come
Yeah.
on now, JD, look. So PJ is from Greensboro, so I got super love for her. I got love for Greensboro, but Imagine was a song that we created because the music felt good. Like the music is based on this song called Imaginary Playmates by Renee and Angela. Imaginary Playmates, that song. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
80s joint. So I really was like, when I heard the music, when we created it, it was like, oh, what do I want to see in the world? And like,
Yeah.
I know the power of imagination, because anything that's created that's great, it started in the imagination. So I was like, oh, with all these conversations going on about what is not good, well, let's talk about what could be good and like put that out there. So that's what the song is. And to me, it was always a feel-good joint. But one of my other favorites is a song called When We Move, which is featuring Black Thought.
Yeah. I like that
Black
one too.
Thought and Stay on Cootie. It's got a funk and a soul to it, and you gotta move to it. And it's talking, you know, about the impact and the influence that we have as Black people on the planet. So I love that joint, and it's got an international, almost Afro beat feel to it.
Yeah, I like that one too. Well, you used to always have positive vibes, and I was checking you out over the pandemic. You were doing some lives. Were you doing yoga? Did I see you doing some yoga?
Yeah, it was really more of a workout, but you know, it was workouts, and I continued to do them. That was my way of like doing it on live was like my way of saying, hey y'all, I know we might be going through some stuff, but look, let's get these workouts in together. Like, and you know, when I work out, I don't go too crazy as far as like trying to lift. I don't want to be like too big. I'm not trying to be a football player.
You're very svelte, very chiseled. It's a good look.
Yeah, thank you, JD. I'll take that. I like that. Hey, I'll take that. So I was getting those workouts in. You should have joined in on one.
I should have. Listen, I was just looking. I know that was not the right thing to do. I was just like, let me see what he's doing exactly.
Yeah, that's good. I ain't mad at you. It's all good.
Yeah. So congratulations on your 1-year relationship with Tiffany Haddish. You know I was going to go there, right?
Yes. It's great. I mean,
you're glowing. You got to glow.
Yeah, I appreciate that. She's a wonderful woman, like, and she's inspiring to me and just got a really beautiful heart. And it's a good relationship, a good time. So, hey, I'm healthy in it, and I'm glad, and I'm able to be myself. She's able to be herself. So happy.
That's what makes a relationship work, when you can just be you and not be judged, right?
Yes,
so it's in a good place.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Relationships. You know, you learn a lot about yourself and others through relationships. But one of the biggest things I learned is like, if you could be yourself and be that, I mean, I'm talking about the best parts of you, the worst parts of you, the unknown parts of you, you know, and that person can still accept you, love you, and support you through it, then you're going in the right direction.
Yeah, that's good. And what would she say about Common that gets on her nerves?
Probably like, I'm not like always the best planner, meaning like, because I'm an artist, I'm like, okay, I'm going to the studio, and then I might call spontaneously, like, you ready to do this? Cause you want to go do this? And that's, you know, or I won't know my schedule, like what I'm doing next week. Cause I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm thinking about this. So I think that might get on her nerves, you know?
Yeah, probably. Okay. But then that smile on the skin, it just takes it all away, doesn't it?
Would that get on your nerves?
Yeah. Anyway, so listen, let's move on. I'm getting the wrap up sign now. We'll talk about that later, Common, okay?
Okay.
September, today is the day. Beautiful Revolution Part 2. How can we get it?
Oh man, you could go to all the streaming services and check out the music. And also, you know, I'm also putting out some stuff like just along with the album. It's you got to get the album, point blank. But it's a couple of freestyle type things that I'm putting out there in the world. It's on some MC stuff that people need to check out too. But A Beautiful Revolution Part 2, get it. You can go to all streaming services and check out the music, and the videos are out for Imagine, and we're going to be releasing the video for When We Move soon. Yes, congratulations. Thank you, Queen. I get it today, y'all. I got discombobulated when you started. Don't look at me like that, Common. I got discombobulated. So anyway, get it today. A Beautiful Revolution Part 2. Thank you, Common. It's always good to talk to you. It's great to talk to you. You look wonderful. Have a great day, all right? Thank you. You too. Take care. Bye-bye.